Hello everybody and welcome to the Nerd Village right here on YouTube. We are so glad that you found our channel. This is D.
And I'm Jay.
Hey, D and J here right in the village, and folks, our channel is going to be devoted to everything nerdy, everything geeky, okay? We know there's a lot of channels like that out here on YouTube. Well, there's one more now, okay? And it is run by two of the biggest nerds that you're ever going to find. What we're going to be doing with this video here, folks, is going through every facet of what we are interested in, what we are collecting at the current time, what we are going to be collecting. Some things we already have hoarded up. Believe me, Jay, tell the truth. We have some things hoarded up that we probably don't have the room for. And we're going to be adding to it. True or false?
That's a little true.
That's a little true. That's actually
a lot of true.
That's a lot of true. But the next few slides, we're going to go through everything that we're interested in, and we hope that you will follow along with us, folks, because that would mean so much to us. I know a new channel, sometimes it's very hard to get subscribers to come in, but hey, I guarantee you won't be disappointed with what you find on our channel. Now, folks, we're going to start out with Funko Pops.
Alright, Funko Pops we just recently picked up. I bought him a Ric Flair Pop because that's his favorite wrestler. I knew I couldn't go wrong with that. And that's kind of what started it all. He's got to have every pop, and then I thought, well, I mean, there's nothing I want. But then I found Harley Quinn Pops. One of my favorite characters. She's been my favorite character since I was little. Watched Batman the Animated Series, and she's just one of the funnest characters around. So, naturally, I have to get everything Harley Quinn, every single pop. And then, now on to...
Well, as she mentioned, once the Ric Flair Target exclusive pop was bought, for me, it's like a snowball. Started at the top of a hill the size of a gravel and ended up the size of Mount Everest at the bottom of the hill, okay? So, WWE is my main focus for Pops. Again, we're throwing kind of generic pictures up here on our channel just so you have some visuals, okay? I don't have all these Pops here. Again, we've just grabbed pictures here and there. We're going to be building on these as the channel grows, as time goes on, but I've got to have the WWE Pops. I think they look fantastic, and I hope to get some of them signed at some of our ventures out and about. That would be utterly fantastic,
That'd be amazing.
Jay. That'd be amazing.
Speaking of amazing, Gwenpool. She's a new character. She came out about last year. I recently found out about her maybe a month ago. And I think she's totally unrelated to Deadpool, which is another one of my favorite characters. But right now it's Gwenpool. She's only got 3 pops out. And that should be easy to start. So get the 3 and just pick up, continue on as they come out. Another one's Groot. He's one of my favorite characters. I've got so many favorite characters, but I don't know how many pops he's got. He's got quite a few, but I'll be picking those up as I find them.
See, I know nothing about Gwenpool and nothing about Groot and Grunt and all these other ones. I don't know anything about those. That's not my interest. But horror is. I'm a huge horror movie buff. I love them. And anything 80s, early 90s, I don't care how cheesy it was, they're fantastic. I think they're great. And they have some great horror pops, folks. Some of these on this page right here, I'm not interested in, such as Billy from Saw and Ash from, I believe, the Evil Dead. Yeah. But when you talk about Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees and Chucky and my favorite one of all the times, Michael Myers, now that is some good quality viewing right there, folks. And I gotta have the horror pops for my collection.
I also have to have SheHulk.
You don't have to have her.
I have to. I need.
No, you need her. You want her.
No, I need it.
Capital W-A-N-T. Want.
Need. That's what he means to say. She's only got very few out, and she's been one of my favorite characters since I was little too. So all this is coming from my childhood. She's only got like 3 out, but I mean it's the same pop, just variants. So that'll be a really easy pickup.
What a pitiful childhood.
Hey,
She-Hulk,
speaking of childhood,
you've got to be kidding me.
Resident Evil, been playing since 1998. One of the most terrifying games when you're 7 years old. But there's 6 of them out. The one I really want to get is Leon, my favorite Resident Evil character, and then the Tyrant down there. Apparently he glows in the dark. Anything glow in the dark is amazing. But I've got to get all 6 of those. So I got so much to get.
Yeah. Now, with these different Pops, we talked about them. I talked about WWE and horror, and she talked about the ones that she's interested in. This is going to be a line here that we're showing you now that we are both going to collect. Now, what I mean by, my interest and her interest, we're talking about a financial standpoint here, folks. We're on a budget, all right? You're not going to see major hauls from us where we have picked up 30 Pops, where we've picked up 25 of some of these other things that we're about to show you.
The whole store.
The whole store, basically. I'm going to handle the WWE and the horror Pops out of my financials, and she's going to handle pretty much everything else out of her financials.
Your financials.
Well, you'll see about that. Maybe I'll end up seeing about it. I don't know. But the Impopsters are something that we are going to tackle together. We're going to team up on, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I've loved the way these look. Now, I'm not so much a huge Batman fan. I know about it, watch the movies, watch cartoons and so forth. But these Impopsters, I think they look fantastic. Scarecrow is my favorite one. There's one on here that's not shown, and that is the Walmart exclusive that came out in their mystery box last year, Killer Croc. But we're going to team up on this and get these together. I think that'll be a lot of fun. One of the main reasons why we started this venture on YouTube is so we could do something together, have a little fun together. Because again, she has her interests. She actually has her own YouTube channel relating to something else totally. Well, I guess it kind of does tie into this, but it's Pokemon. But something that I don't care anything about, and I was going to do a channel completely related to wrestling, but I'm going to incorporate that in with this channel here, so we don't have 15 YouTube channels like we're running a cable station here. But anyway, so we're going to tackle that together, and we'll also be tackling these exclusive, various exclusives that you see here. And again, these are generic pictures that I just threw up that I grabbed. What are we after here with these exclusives?
We're after these stickers.
Folks, we're after the stickers. We know everybody that collects exclusives, you have to have the sticker. I've wanted this Rowdy Roddy Piper WWE Target exclusive for I don't know how long. Went to a Target store. They had 5 of them sitting on the shelf. And what do you think all 5 did not have on them?
The sticker.
They didn't have the sticker. They were $8.99. I left all 5 of them sitting on the shelf, folks. If it doesn't have the sticker, it does not matter. So we're going to be after a lot of stickers. And you all know, if you're a pop collector, you know there's tons of exclusives out there that's got those stickers. And we're going to be after those as well.
And then now we're finally getting to comics. Something I've collected since I was little, but now I'm re-immersing myself. So I've got to essentially start over. And D over here is completely new to the subject, but he's got his favorites he wants to get. And we're going back to Harley Quinn.
Look who it is, Harley Quinn.
Look who showed up. Harley Quinn, one of my favorite characters, like I said before. I'm going to be picking up her comics. I'm going to keep up with the new ones, and then as I find the old ones, get a hold of those. Here's Gwenpool again. Like I said, she's new. She's only got maybe 15 comics, 12, 15, 30, something like that with the holiday specials. That'll be easy. Go buy them all, keep up with it. Easy catch up. Well, out of this stuff.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm a horror fan. I just told you that. The Lost Boys just came out. I believe it's Vertigo that is publishing these comic books. If you've never seen the Lost Boys movie, I first of all can't believe anyone has not seen that movie. It's a fantastic movie from the 80s, and these comics are supposed to pick up right after that movie ended. Does that make sense? Right as the storyline on the movie ended, these comics are supposed to pick up right there and move forward. Very few of these have already debuted, and I'm going to be picking these up, staying current, and then pick up the 3 or 4 back issues that I've missed. And again, WWE Comics Boom Studios started producing these in January. Issue number 1 had like 6 or 7 variant covers.
And they're all nice.
And they're all fantastic.
God.
If you keep up with current WWE storylines and so forth, Seth Rollins and Bayley, 2 of the main WWE superstars now. And you see Bayley here, she's actually hugging the NXT Women's Championship. And you can see she has a comic, there's a comic store, I can't read that from where I'm sitting. Comic Exposure, that is a variant cover for that specific store and so forth. So I'm going to try to pick up some of the back issue, or the different variant covers for issue number 1, but I'm definitely going to be getting these every single month.
And another thing I have to have, because I need everything, is Legend of Zelda. That's my absolute favorite game, has been since I was little. And two of my favorite things, comics and video games. Legend of Zelda Comics is something I definitely need to get. Back to this.
Well, horror comics, again, to go along with the Lost Boys that I already have, I'm going to be picking up some back issues of some old horror comics. There's just, again, 3 generic pictures put up here. There's tons more. I'm definitely after a Dark Shadows line that was put out by Innovation like back in the early 90s. And then go back through this Bram Stoker's Dracula that's right here in the middle. There was only 4 comics. So the one thing about horror comics that I like is they were usually a very short-lived series. Okay, there may be several titles in the horror line, but they were short-lived series, maybe 4, 6, 8 comics in that line, and that was it for that specific title. So it won't be hard for me to go through and find some of these. And again, my main thing is I'm after the name and the cover. Yes, I'm going to read them. Yes, I'm going to be intrigued by the artwork and the characterization that's throughout the comics. But A Nightmare on Elm Street, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Halloween, Dark Shadows, Child's Play, all of those have comics, and it's the name that I'm after on the comics for my collection.
And here I am again with needing this, that, and the other. She-Hulk. We've got to have all of her comics. My favorite series was the Sensational She-Hulk. I've yet to read really any of the new ones. I had the Savage She-Hulk when I was little, and then the Sensational. And then any of the new ones are brand new to me, so I'll be trying to get as many of those as I can. And like with all the other ones, as I run across the old ones, pick those up too.
Before we talk about Nintendo, and I know you're going to fix a run with Nintendo, but again, with the same with the Pops, folks, you're not going to see us bring in hauls of 55, 60 comics in a week's time. We are budgeting because, as you can see already throughout our video, we are interested in building our collections for a variety of things, and I think all of them kind of tie in together. Okay, we're not doing this channel because it seems like it's cool and that's what some of the other people are doing, and well, we're just going to fall right in suit with them. We are legitimately interested in everything that you have seen so far and what you will see in the next few slides to go. We're interested in all of it. We're just now putting it together in a documentation type form is what I look at for these videos. Okay, so all right, go ahead.
Because that's what I did with my Pokemon. Started that up again. It's a documentation on what all I've got.
And you've had a lot of fun with it.
Yes, bukus of fun.
And we're going to have fun with this too.
Speaking of fun, here we got Nintendo. That's been my #1 obsession since I was little. Before I was even in school, I played Nintendo. And all the characters, I played just about every single one. You know, we got the Donkey Kong. Can't stand Donkey Kong, but it's Nintendo. Mario parties, the Mario games, the Zeldas, the F-Zero Racing, all of them. I've played all of them, and I still love them all. And then we've got the Nintendo Amiibos. They came out a few years ago, and I wanted to start collecting then, but I thought, I'll wait. And I kept holding it off. Well, I'm starting to collect them, and I'm 100-something behind, and I'm going to get every single one of them.
Well, you look at $13 at one time. Again, you're not going to, from a smart financial standpoint, you're not going to go out and buy, 10 of these at one time. Okay?
Plus, you find them.
Sometimes you
cheap.
can find them cheaper on the clearance section.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you've got to have them, there's nothing better than a clearance section. Okay.
And then we've got the World of Nintendo figures. And like I said earlier, everything with a Nintendo name I want. I've always collected Nintendo, and now we're picking up with the World of Nintendo figures, which I've never had before.
Where are we going to put all this stuff?
We're going to have to get a warehouse.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Like a 5-story warehouse.
I don't think they make 5-story warehouses.
We'll have to get one. And furthering the Nintendo, we're going to go after NES games.
You're going to see a video in upcoming, maybe a week or so, days or weeks, about our current NES game collection. It is not extravagant. It's very, very small. But this is what I grew up on, NES. She has an NES. I have one as well. And so we were originally going to try to put together every NES game that they manufactured. Okay, that was one of our projects that we were going to do. We thought, well, why stick to just one? Okay, but NES Games is going to be my focus, my main focus for the Nintendo portion of our collection and our channel, because again, that's what I grew up on, getting those gray cartridges, folks.
And the gold.
The gold. How many golds do they have?
God, I think there's just 2, maybe.
Yeah, and what are they?
Zelda.
Big deal. All right.
And he's played the Wii and he's played the NES, but he never got to play Super Nintendo or the N64 or the GameCube, and I grew up with all the Nintendos, which I have the PlayStations and the Xboxes, but Nintendo's always been where it's at. So we're going to be playing old games, maybe newer ones, but like up here, Mario Party, that's a fun game. I want him to play. He hasn't played it. Super Smash Brothers, another really fun game. Banjo-Kazooie, one of my favorite games. It's so underrated, and he needs to play it. And then Super Mario World, that's on the SNES, and we're definitely going to be playing all these.
So basically what you're saying is you're going to be recording us playing these games on the television,
yep.
And these people that are on the computer right now are going to be watching us play these games and these little videos, and they're going to hear my reactions.
Yep.
What if I'm not very good?
Psst. You know how many games I'm not very good at?
Almost all of them.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, folks, my main, and I mean main in all capital letters, emphasis in this collection, in this YouTube channel, is wrestling. Okay, I've been a wrestling fan for well over 30 years. Followed wrestling since 1986, 1987. Fell in love with the Four Horsemen, and I'm talking about the original Four Horsemen, not what was put together in the late 90s and so forth. Wrestling is where it's at for me, and I'm going to be showing off bits and pieces of the, well, it's a very impressive collection of wrestling memorabilia, and that may sound very braggadocious, but I would be very impressed.
Braggadocious?
Yeah. Is that not a word?
Is that a word?
I think that's a word.
Well, it is now.
Braggadocious, okay? I'm not trying to be conceited, but folks, I have a very nice wrestling collection, and I'm going to be showing off pieces here. I think a lot of people would be interested. In fact, people that I've talked to on other channels, with other, leaving comments from other channels that I have, we talk about that, hey, we can't wait to see what all you have, what you've collected. And I have, like I said, it's going to be a lot of fun for me because I'm going to be going back through some boxes and pulling things out that maybe I haven't seen in a while, because unfortunately I don't have a way to display all of this wrestling memorabilia that I have. So, but you're going to see autographs, you're going to see trading cards, you're going to see programs, and I'm not talking about the event programs that you buy at current WWE Raw and SmackDown and house shows. I'm talking about the arena programs that would cost you 50 cents to $1. That was a simple fold-out page that you would buy at these different territories. Folks, you know what territories are? Some of you younger people, you may not even know what that term means as far as wrestling goes, but you're going to learn if you'll stick with me, because I've got a lot of material to show you. Figures, got a lot of autographed figures and so forth. Plus, you're going to keep up with what I bring in. Every month I'm going to try to show what new pieces that I have for my wrestling memorabilia collection. So, folks, it's going to be a lot of fun for me. Jay may not have a whole lot to say about some of this stuff because some things she's still learning, and she does a fantastic job, but I guarantee I'll have a lot to say when it comes to the wrestling portion of this channel. And there's going to be a lot of wrestling content on there. So if you're a wrestling fan, make sure you hit that red subscribe button because you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, we got bukus of stuff coming up with that.
Yeah.
Not much stuff I know about, but there's a ton of it.
That's true.
What's this? We like to collect, now we're eating?
Hey, listen. All the collecting that we're going to be doing, I guarantee I'm going to get hungry. I'm getting hungry just making this video, folks. We didn't mean to make this video as long as we did, but hey, we've had a lot to say, all right? We're going to do a little series on our channel called Two Nerds That Eat, and what I mean by that is we're going to have some different products that are new to myself and to Jay, and we're going to try them on camera for you to get our honest reaction for you. It's going to be like a review, and you've seen review channels on YouTube before. Some people have nothing but food review channels, and, well, I kind of want to do that too because I like to eat. You like to eat?
Yeah.
Well, then we're going to be eating on channel, all right, on our channel. We actually have some things coming in the mail, a couple of different things coming in the mail. I've already contacted a couple of companies, and they actually agreed even no subscribers, no videos, no YouTube channel yet, and they agreed to send us a couple of samples for us to try. So again, it won't be a weekly series. It will be maybe once or twice a month. We'll throw up a Two Nerds That Eat video and we'll do a review on it. It'll be a lot of fun.
I want to try the weird stuff like bacon. So I was gonna say bacon soda, but
Bacon soda,
bacon
like what you
flavored
put in the back of your refrigerator.
yeah, that too. That'd be nice.
No, you're
like
no.
ranch flavored soda.
You're talking about caffeinated beverages,
Yes.
okay? Soda,
Pop.
Sody Pops, yeah, Sody Pops. So we'll have some of that on this channel as well. So just be looking for that. Now, folks, again, we knew starting this video that it was going to be a very long one. I hope you stuck around and listened to all these things that we've went over. You're going to be seeing all of this, all these different things on our channel. They won't be as long of videos, I promise. One thing that you're going to want to do, and I mean this as sincere as I can, is you're going to want to subscribe to our channel. Now, not only are we going to be providing you with some great content, we're going to be providing you with some great information. We're going to be doing some out and abouts on this channel where we're going to be going to local comic shops and showing those comic shops. We're going to have a series on here called Comic Shop Shout Out, where you'll learn about different comic shops all across the country. We're going to be going to live wrestling events. Not just WWE, it may be some independent events, so we'll show snippets from some of our outings on the channel. And we're also going to be doing some giveaways. Jay, I'll let you talk about the giveaways that we've already talked about. We don't have anything planned at the moment as far as etched in stone, but we have talked about some really nice things.
And we'd love to do pop giveaways. We're going to do comic giveaways, but I would love to do the pop giveaways, and we've got one we're talking about doing where it's an exclusive pop of your choice. But it'll be, maybe a week before it's up, maybe a couple weeks, maybe
a couple of weeks, and we'll give you your choice of some exclusive pops that we have some that we can get to very easily is what I'm trying to say. So we'll give you a list and give you a choice. Most people don't give you a choice of what you're going to win. It's either this, like it, or else. But we're going to try to find some pops, some exclusive pops in our area, give you a list, and if you win the giveaway, all you got to do is tell us what to do. We'll go get it and send it to you. Plus, we got some wrestling giveaways. Again, if you're a wrestling fan, if you're a pop fan, if you're a comic fan, if you're a Nintendo fan, because we may give away some retro NES games on here, because again, we have 2 or 3 stores in our area that sell those, and especially if you're just beginning a collection, regardless of what it is, anything that we're interested in on this channel, if you are starting a collection in that as well, you'll want to subscribe to our channel, because we're going to be having some giveaways for those things. And hey, why not take something home for free? We're entering giveaways all the time, hoping to the good Lord above that we actually win one of these days. But nonetheless, you'll want to subscribe just so you can get in on our giveaways, if nothing else.
Yeah.
So, folks, we hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't give us a thumbs down because the video was too long. Give us a thumbs down because you just simply didn't like what we did. But we'd appreciate a big old thumbs up, all right? Leave us a comment below. Wish us well. Tell us what you'd like to see on the channel. We'd love to read comments on our very first opening video, our introductory video. We've got some other great content planned. We actually have some other videos already filmed in the can. Shh, don't tell nobody. You're not supposed to film videos and hoard them up and post them whenever the time is right. You're supposed to do it on a daily basis, brand new videos and brand new content. But we've already jumped the gun, and we've got some already recorded up for you. So make sure you keep checking back with our channel, because we're going to have some more great content coming up very, very soon. Folks, I'm D.
And I'm Jay.
Hey, stay with us here on the Nerd Village right here on YouTube.